Hey YouTube, I just wanted to make a quick guide on how to farm the bandit quest at Fabernum. So right now we're making our way to the tavern and we're going to pick up the task. This is going to be a new player guide, so if you don't know how to farm bandits, you don't know where they are, this is perfect for you. So this is the soldier task board. Get the soldier bandit task. So we're going to exit the tavern. And I'm just going to show you guys my gear. Most of this stuff was bought for less than 1 gold on the market. I think the most expensive item I have here is the Greywood longbow, which I paid 1 gold and 50 silver. Still low level, Clade level 14. I got my pipes, bandage, dial for the horse, food, and 150 longbow arrows. So we're going to make our way outside Fabernum. This is the city entrance. And this guy distracts me. Normally I would sprint out of this area to get out of player's line of sight. I don't like following the road to the camps that I'm going to go to, so I just follow the river on the left side of the river like this. This is a lot safer, and you'll see why later in the video. I actually run into somebody that's trying to kill me. I don't know if he was trying to kill me or messing with me or what, but I was traveling on the road to the right, and luckily my horse had enough sprint and I just outran him. But to go back and forth from these camps, I would recommend staying on this side of the river. Obviously, you want to make sure that your stamina is pretty high on your horse, just in case you get caught out in the open. And right here is where there's like a little ruined bridge, and we cross into the river. Coming up right here. Now there's a tower to the right of us. I'm not sure if I look at it. Do I look at it? No, I guess not. There's a tower behind us and right there, so if you run into trouble, you can run to the towers and maybe you'll make it there, maybe you won't. But I like to go to this little pond area and park the horse on the left side of this ditch. And to our right is this open field is where the bandits spawn. Now these are easy bandits, so... And there's 2 people. I'm not sure if these people see me, but if I was on the other side of the road, they would have saw me and they potentially would have killed me. But since I'm in this ditch, I think they just overlooked me. So I'm just waiting for these bandits to spawn, and one spawns right in front of me. These bandits are pretty easy to kill, at least for my character. You can do these with these bandits with vendor gear. Just collecting the heads. Sometimes there's a veteran caster here, sometimes there's not. But if you have a ranged weapon or magic, you just pull them one at a time, and they're pretty easy to dispatch. I believe there's a healer in this camp as well, which is perfect because they don't really do much because the bandits are being pulled one at a time, so it's basically a free kill. Now I'm farming this camp on peak hours. I believe it was like 8:45 EST when I started the task on Tuesday. And I had to actually wait for this spawn. I had to wait like 10 minutes because I guess somebody had come here and killed the camp. But there's the bandit caster, pretty easy. Didn't really do much. Normally these camps on off hours, obviously, they're pretty open. There's not a lot of people that come here, at least from my experience, from the short time I've been playing. But on peak hours, expect these areas to be contested. So we're going to make our way to the next camp. And we're just going to stay off the road. And we're going to get on somewhat on the high ground here. I let my stamina on my horse get a little bit low here, which is a mistake. Always try to keep your stamina on your horse above 75%. There's a tower right there. And the camp is about 150 yards in front of that tower. So be aware of that. Now, I like to park my horse in this group of trees here in the shade. And you'll see why in a moment. But I'm just going to show you guys where the camp is from these trees. This camp is actively being farmed by a mage. And so I end up waiting like 20 minutes, 25 minutes for this mage to leave. I figured he was just going to kill the bandits and leave, but he ends up farming it for like 25 minutes. So here's the camp. I see that there's no bandits at the entrance. Usually there's 3, so I turn around, go back to my horse, and I just watch in the distance. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's fireballs coming down from the sky right there. So after 25 minutes of watching this guy farm all the bandits in this camp, I get a little frustrated and I decide to confront him. Now my mic is muted, so I was unaware that my mic was muted, so this is a big risk for me. He seems to be a little startled. You can see him backing up like that. I'm trying to talk to him, but I have no idea my mic's muted. I figured there's something wrong with his mic. And I guess he's comfortable with me now. He calls his pets over. But this is a big risk, guys, because he could leave, and if he has a guild, he can tell his guildmates to come here and kill you. He could be hostile. So after trying to talk over voice chat, I go in local and ask him if he minds that I get the bandits on the other side of the camp.
Go ahead, Adam.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but he pretty much gives me the okay. Tell him I've been watching him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, nice.
And that's the end of that little story. So I can see in the distance that the bandits have respawned, and I'm back at the original spot where the trees are, where I like to park my horse. Now this guy, I feel like this guy felt like I was gone, so you'll be able to see him there. I don't know if you can see him, but he doesn't know I'm there, obviously. So I take a long shot at one of the bandits. Luckily, this is a good spawn for me. It's just 2 bandits and a caster. Now, when you're killing these bandits, you want to do as much range damage to the melee bandits as possible, because they will back up and bandage, and that is going to allow you to get more damage in with your ranged weapon or magic. And from here, it's pretty easy. So, like, one bandit goes down, and there's a healer. He's not really doing much to me. I end up getting a little lucky here, and I end up cheesing these bandits a little bit. You'll see in a moment here, but I farmed this camp many times on both sides, actually. So he starts healing the melee bandit, and I'm just mauling this healer to death. And the bandit behind him is just blocking. I don't know if he's glitched or whatever, but he's just watching his pal get mauled. And the healer goes down. For some reason, he decides to run away, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to shoot him in the back with my bow. I don't know how he de-aggroed or something. The mage is to the left of me, and I don't know if he thinks that I'm gone or what, but I'm really trying to make it seem like I want this kill for the mage, so he doesn't steal the kill. So he goes on the other side of the camp and does his mage thing. And this guy is pretty much dead. He stands no chance against me. And there you go. Task completed. We killed 7 bandits. Now, sometimes I'll go, if the task requires that I kill more bandits, I'll go on the other side of the camp on off hours. On peak hours, I don't like going to the other side of the camp because there's nowhere for me to hide the horse, and you're out in the open, and people like to travel through the middle of this ravine, this like concave formation of land, and so there's really no cover or no place for you to hide. Now, when you're farming these bandits, it's going to be different for each character. I died a few times learning how to farm these bandits. The casters are the most difficult part. You want to get out of range of the casters and try to kill them as soon as possible. But it's going to take you time to learn how to kill the bandits with your specific build and character. So just, they're hard. Just be patient and keep trying, and don't go out there with expensive gear at first. Just go try to get away with the bare minimum. So I end up leaving the woods, and this guy is right in front of me. Now, I thought he didn't see me at first, so I was pretty confident that this was going to be a problem, but he turns around. I don't know what he wants. It seems like he's trying to kill me. Luckily, my horse had full stamina. That's why it's important to have full stamina. Normally, I would get on the other side, at the right side of the river, and I would go up that side of the river because I don't like traveling on the main road. But this guy kind of forced me into a bad situation. So he's sprinting behind me. I think my horse is faster than his. It seems like I'm losing him, or maybe he's low on stamina or something. So I start to slow down. I know Fabernum's close to here. So I'm trying to get my stamina enough to make it to Fabernum without this guy catching me. So he's posturing up on me and taking a few melee swings. To me, that signals that he's hostile. He could be just messing with me, I don't know. But I don't want to take any chances. So I'm pretty safe at this point. We're at the tower, so he really can't do anything to me. Before the guards will kill him, my character is just too tanky. And we're at the city. And I get a few big lag spikes here, stutters. Because it's peak hours and everybody's in the town. But I just make my way back into the tavern. And turn in the quest to the soldier. Task completed. I get my silver, my standing, my glory. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching.